Alright, what's up, Invisible Corporation? I am Dragon God of Gaming, Editor-D.Dragon, and I'm gonna be this week's host for the WWE Round Up. Now, I'm gonna be running down the entire show of both Raw and SmackDown to give you my personal opinions and takes on the absolute show. So, I'm gonna start with the promos that's coming out of it, everything. So, obviously, Roman Reigns opened up the segment for Raw this week. And obviously, Seth Rollins had to come out, and Dean Ambrose had to come out as well. I guess it was more of a back and forth type of thing, and then Elias had to come out of nowhere and strike down Dean Ambrose. Again, I don't personally understand why this would be the case, but I guess it's a show opener. I guess Raw doesn't really know how to open up a damn show. Well, a damn show. I'm pretty sure this is something I can say. But it's the show opener nonetheless. So I would say this isn't like the best opening to Raw I would see, but at least WWE is getting what they want. Some people are cheering Roman. But even though he did come back from leukemia, which is again all jokes aside, A1 there, bud. Obviously, up next had to come Baron Corbin's group interview with him, Baron Corbin himself, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley. I guess Drew McIntyre isn't, capable of standing on his own, so I had to say, but the whole thing is, why do we need to get by having the same matches over and over again? I don't need to see him, them, taking out Braun Strowman again, and Kurt Angle again, and Finn Balor again. It seemed like WWE is cut and pasting, the whole Baron Corbin thing. Like, they can't book Baron Corbin to a storyline anymore. He can't be booked into, like, a rivalry. Bobby Lashley is now, I guess, subjected to be in a group, because literally they have no idea what to do with Bobby Lashley. Like, come on now. And then how do you screw up Drew McIntyre? The man books himself. Like, I didn't have to give this interview, like, I don't even like this interview. Because all I'm seeing is Drew McIntyre is following Baron Corbin. Bobby Lashley is following Baron Corbin. When both of them combined can kick the crap out of him. I don't see it. So, I don't like this interview. Then we have to go down to Heavy Machinery, which everything with him, with them, is just rambling nonsense. I guess the whole thing about them was that, apparently the locker room has been talking bad about them, and it upset Otis Dozovich. So, I actually very like Heavy Machinery, but then again, it's like, you guys can script them more, like, instead of being, calling them out for being morons. That's kind of what they're doing. Like, way to bury another tag team. And then, even then later in the night, you can just see EC3. Like, where in the world is he? Like, that man is, a program waiting to happen. I don't. Okay. Then it comes to the first match of the night, which would be Natalya and Ruby Riott. And it just happens and it's over with. Like, I like how they built a storyline into this, and then they just have it continue going. And going. And going. And going. And going for weeks. They were blown it up a couple months ago, where Ruby Riott was put through a table. So did Liv Morgan. So did Sarah Logan. I guess we're not dealing with that. But I gotta hurry this along. Then we had the SNL stars compete. Well, they came out. And apparently they're being like guest hosts, I guess. I guess we're doing that again. So, I guess something bad is gonna happen when you have SNL stars on the show. So, well, you guys will probably hear that more at the end. Okay. Then we had to come to, I guess, the segment of the show where Triple H comes out and addresses what happened at Ric Flair's 78th birthday. And what Batista had said on his Instagram, even though that he can easily, like, come into the show. But apparently that he was too good to come into the show. So, again, no one knows. I guess Triple H, lambasted Batista for, a lot of things. And I'm not going to say a lot of the words that he had to say because, again, this is a PG show. Even though I'm not a PG person. But words were exchanged. I guess Batista may come to next week's Raw. Who knows? Anyone can glean anything from that. Okay. The Stephanie McMahon promo. She was caught backstage, and apparently that she could just overturn her father now. Again, why didn't you do that a couple weeks ago? I guess they don't care. I guess she could just overturn the chairman now. But I guess Becky Lynch is going to be signing a hold harmless agreement that's also going to have her be set for, giving her a chance at the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. But again, why would you be taking Becky Lynch out when she's the hottest thing going right now? WWE, please do not screw this up, because easily Becky Lynch is one of the hottest things going right now, and if you screw this up, believe me, it's going to be another WrestleMania where they're just going to lambaster you. And let's not forget the last time. WrestleMania 30 before they destroyed your show. Alright, then we had a Fatal 4-Way match. Basically, the Major Bros, the Ascension. I don't even remember who else was in the match. Heavy Machinery. I forgot the last team, I'm sorry. But the whole thing was, like, I guess they just bulldozed the rest of their teams. And Heavy Machinery won. No context, no nothing. It was a throwaway match. Kind of like the match. Carnage, not as much Carnage as I wanted. So, it's a thumbs up for me. Again, more SNL stuff. Again, they really shouldn't have them on the show unless you really want them to get hurt. Also, a big, whole thing here. Tori Wilson is going into the Hall of Fame. They confirmed it on Raw. And I think that's actually really cool. And I actually give it my seal of approval. So, congratulations, Tori. You deserved it. And let's be honest here. Tori Wilson was one of my favorite divas when she was competing. Could not get enough of Tori Wilson. You guys obviously know why. Of course, Charlotte had a promo. Obviously, lambasting Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. Again, we give her the mic. She's good on the mic, but just good lord. So, again, I didn't like the segment. Then Seth Rollins went backstage to go find Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose straight refused to be part of the Shield when he was doing the Shield, fist bump. Again, don't understand that, but watch. Wait another couple of paragraphs and you guys will see how long that lasts. Elias had a match against Dean Ambrose, which was over quicker than I can count. I believe Elias won with the drift away. Again, no purpose, no nothing. Obviously, the Shield comes out to try to talk to Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose leaves. Corbin's group comes out. They beat up Rollins and Reigns, and then Ambrose comes back and saves them, and I guess they are part of the group. Again, glean anything you want from it. I have no idea. Okay, next up, the next match would be Sasha Banks versus Tamina, and Tamina loses. Well, not Tamina loses. Sasha Banks loses after getting kicked in the head by Tamina by a way of multiple interferences by Nia. Which, yeah, WWE, this is a good idea. This is how you book your women's tag champions after they've first won their match. Yay. Go team. This is another thing that another tag team that the WWE just doesn't care about. I don't get it neither. an SNL star, which was, I believe it was Josh. I believe his name was Josh. I believe his name was. I have no idea the full names. I'm sorry. Braun Strowman chokes him out and tries to kill him. And I guess they're going to WrestleMania, so he said, see you at WrestleMania after choking him out. Even though he was completely fine when you put him down. Superhuman people. Where you go, WWE? Revival versus Aleister Black and Ricochet. I say the best match of the night. Anytime you have Aleister Black and Ricochet in a match, it's just gonna be pure gold. Match was good, but until Gable and Rude causes a disqualification and attacks the Revival, and then they battle it out between that team and Black and Ricochet. So actually, A1 match. So I liked it. Flippy stuff. You gotta love the flippy stuff. Okay. And then the last point of the night was Ronda Rousey losing her mind against, Charlotte and Becky. The whole thing was that I guess the WWE Universe doesn't take her seriously or doesn't really care about Ronda Rousey. And she does this months after. And I guess she says she has nothing. She has no love for the sport and just throws it down and acts like a complete bad girl and just beats the crap out of every single person in the ring. Besides Stephanie McMahon, I guess she goes backstage and just tells us exactly what happened right afterwards. Like, again, he could have just left it the way it is. So that was Raw. Okay, let's go down to SmackDown. Obviously, a big send out to the family and friends of the late King Kong Bundy. He passed away. And that's actually pretty sad. So, that's actually something I really like. So, at least you're giving notice to him. Good man. Obviously, opening of the show, Daniel Bryan in the ring with Rowan. He's running down Kofi Kingston, I guess, and basically running him down, basically for relating so much to everyone else, and he does the same to Kevin Owens. Like, Daniel Bryan is good on the mic, and you should never give Rowan the mic. He's big, he's brooding, let him be brooding. Owen comes out, says he's reconnected with the WWE Universe, so I guess he's face. Even though he kind of takes the place of somebody that kind of deserved it more. But who knows. Bryan and Rowan beats up KO. I guess he's face now. Again, you can glean anything from that. But again, I got to run this down a lot more, quicker. So I'm sorry. I have this written down to everything flow better. Because the problem with the Usos, talking trash about The Miz, saying, like, bad things about him, his relationship with his father and all that. It's a good promo. Until Shane and The Miz came out, they had to do their words, and yeah. And that leads up to a match between The Miz and Jey Uso, which The Miz won with the Skull Crusher finale. Wasn't a bad match. The Miz can do good work on either side. He can do good as a face or he can do good as a heel. He's better as a heel, that I think. But I would rather him be like the heel where, he's fine and he doesn't need no backup. He's able to talk trash and he gets out of dodge. But stop having him, hide behind people. The man can do good work on his own. Okay, another Charlotte segment from, like, the same kind of thing from Raw. Where she just runs down, she does not know where Becky Lynch is, and she says she wants to have a chat in the ring. Again, I'm not even going to rate that one later in the script, for the simple fact of it is, it's just another rundown segment, and Charlotte gets her butt beat by Becky. Which, hey, let's have a better idea. Let's attack the woman with an actual weapon. great thinking on the part of Charlotte. Okay, R-Truth Open Challenge. I'd say one of the best things of the night. Samoa Joe, Andrade Cien Almas, and Rey Mysterio, and R-Truth. And new U.S. champion, Samoa Joe. I'm hoping, I'm praying that Samoa Joe can resurrect the U.S. championship. Because, good Lord, that thing is not... It's basically just like, you know, a placeholder now. Then the Continental Championship. Same kind of thing. Like, good Lord. Give these belts, like, the property they deserve. You know, the proper, you know, lineage they deserve. They have a good lineage. Make that, you know, a workhorse championship. Like, R-Truth, yeah, he's worked his entire life. Let the man have it. Samoa Joe did the same thing. You gave it to a good person. Let Samoa Joe defend it. Let Samoa Joe use it. Let Samoa Joe elevate new stars. Or, you know, make stars. Make it a great, you know, big thing. Let the man do his work. I promise you, you let Samoa Joe run with that U.S. championship, I promise that that thing is going to be a thing of beauty in a month. Promise. Obviously, there's a Joe promo right afterwards. He sounds happy, but he sounds like he's ready to kill people. Samoa Joe is the only man that I know that can sound happy and pissed off at the same time. That is the absolute beauty of a thing that you can do. Quality. Then we have Lacey Evans segment. Again, can we talk about that real quick? What the heck is Lacey Evans doing? Lacey Evans was a great in-ring worker in NXT, and now she's just doing a catwalk thing. Her only match ever was the Women's Royal Rumble the day she debuted. What the hell, WWE? Put her in the damn ring. She's meant to be in the ring. We don't need to see her catwalk. I'm not here to see a modeling agency. If I wanted to do that, I would turn it to HBO. Or I could watch America's Next Top Model. I'm not watching wrestling to see Lacey Evans do a turn on the catwalk. For God's sakes, let her wrestle. We don't need the whole, let's see. Lacey Evans, I don't want a whole, you know, Emalina, whatever the heck her name was. Let's not do that again. Please. Thank you. Obviously, as I said, Aleister Black, Ricochet versus The Bar. Obviously, anytime they're in the ring, it's magic. Best match of the night. Nakamura and Rusev attacks them from behind, and I guess the Hardy Boys make the save for that one. But again, up until that point, it's a thing of beauty. When Aleister Black and Ricochet are in the ring, it's a thing of beauty on all accounts. And not only sets up something for them on Raw, which is the Raw Tag Team Championships on Fastlane, but something on SmackDown just in case. So they are doing work. So far, I like what I'm seeing from Aleister Black and Ricochet. Beautiful. Then we got a Mandy Rose match versus Naomi. Again, worst match of the night. It was too fast, and again, Sonya Deville interfered way too much. It was like, yes, we know Sonya Deville's on the, on the sideline, and we're kind of screwing out Naomi. Naomi, like 2 years ago, Naomi was, one of the hottest divas. Sorry, not divas, women's wrestlers in the company. And now, basically, she's jobbing out to Mandy Rose. In, 50, 60 seconds, minute match? Why? And we're rewarding Mandy Rose for trying to break up a marriage. Yeah. True to form, WWE. Be a star. Then we got AJ Styles promo. He has no idea what's going on with the McMahons. Citing them for he have no idea what they're doing or what their plans are. And then Randy Orton comes out of nowhere and tells him, no wonder why it took him so long to get to WWE. He just doesn't understand. And he kind of gets it. But, again, it's a good promo regardless, so it gets my A1 approval. If I'm not talking crap about the promo, then let's just say that I approve of it. Okay? I should have made that clear. Okay, we had a Kevin Owens match versus Rowan match, obviously, and then a disqualification. But Daniel Bryan got in the ring and started attacking Kevin Owens. And then a returning Mustafa Ali came and just wrecked house. You gotta love it. Mustafa Ali is one of the best workers I've ever seen. And if it wasn't Kofi Kingston, Kofi Kingston's push was supposed to be Mustafa Ali's. So at least I know one of the cruiserweights are actually getting something. So hey, let's hope that Mustafa Ali gets something in return for this. And then, as I said, Charlotte calls out Becky, and Becky beats the crap out of her. So that was SmackDown and Raw, ladies and gentlemen. That was my roundup for the week. The pay-per-view, which is Fastlane, will be done by my buddy Tewey. He'll be doing that. And hope everyone enjoyed. But anyway, if you guys like what you see, hit the like button, comment down below, and tell me what you guys think. And if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon. Get notified whenever we upload. Why? Because whenever we decide to do any of this was a lot of, and it gets a lot of fun, and there's a lot of things to come. So there's a lot of things that me, Chaos, Tewey, and Brian have in the works. Soul Cthulhu, we have in the works. So you gotta hit that subscribe button to see what it is. If everyone enjoyed today, good gaming, happy hunting, and I'll see all you Dragon Links back inside the world of WWE. Hope you guys enjoyed today, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Dragon action. Peace. That was the only intro, well, the only outro I know. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.